Anyone who's ever worked in the food service industry commonly knows about the monstrous beast that was known as takeout. Not your local average run-of-the-mill here to go. No. With a phone, mobile app, third-party deliverers, this thing was a whole different beast entirely. This wasn't your average day workforce. This was advanced workforce. Which naturally was going to happen due to the world being ravaged by a certain illness. It was only natural that many people wanted to have a less contact-free way of getting quick food. And who could blame them? Given the certain circumstances, delivery, mobile, and takeout seemed to be the grand savior for many people's familyhoods. And social gatherings. Legally permitted, by the way. So back to me. With Lunar New Year around the corner, it got me reminiscing about another time which I involved in New Year's that also had to deal with the terrors of takeout. So I thought I'd make a quick video sharing that story and my pain. I hope you enjoy it. But first, a little mood setting. Lights! Year 2020. Time, winter. Month, December. No, late December. The echoes of holiday cheer ringing in the vast emptiness of the halls. A kiosk mall where we lay our scene. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, my second ever job was working in a sushi restaurant inside a mall. Grab yourself some popcorn and maybe some wasabi on the side. Let's get into it. At the time of this story, I was still relatively new to the job. I was 6 months into it, and I was hired to officially be the head cashier. Basically the one who would run the register, talk to customers, and deliver their food, whatever they ordered. My closest friend at the time worked in the back with our boss, the owner of the restaurant, who would make the high special sushis, the rolls, the makis, anything more delicate featured he would work on. And my friend would work on smaller bowls, udon, soup, and noodles. During the time of this, we also had 2 new hires. One to help work the front with me, and someone to help support them in the back. So we had a nice solid team of 5 going on. Now our restaurant had a special item on the menu that was meant to serve multiple people at a time. These were called party sets. They consisted of makis, hosomakis, and nigiris, a certain set or combination, mixed into one. And they would usually be ordered in advance so there would be enough time to prepare them. There were 3 ways of ordering them through the restaurant. You could either come in manually and explain your order, call over the phone, or you would simply go through a delivery app and have it delivered. Little did I know that these 3 ways were going to make my life hell on a certain holiday. Flashing forward to a week before New Year's Eve, the phone started to ring a bit more consistently. Nothing too surprising, it was the holiday season after all, but as I kept picking up the phone, I started to get more orders for party sets. Again, nothing too surprising, it was the weekend after all, we usually get 2 or 3 of them. But as the day kept increasing, they started to pile up more on a certain day. They were all coming in for New Year's Eve, which is a bit shocking considering it's never piled up on a holiday like that before. I confirmed with the boss in the back to make sure because he was the only one who knew how to make these, and he approved all of them as long as the times were spaced out enough to give him time to prepare. Usually half an hour in between would be the best time. The end of the day was a little abnormal, but nothing too alarming. Until the following days. As me and my friends and my coworkers started clocking in, we started to notice the amount of online orders, phone orders, and in-person orders for party sets all landing on New Year's was piling up rapidly. We were starting to get a little worried about the upcoming day. By the time it actually reached, we had over 45 orders coming in, all for New Year's Eve. Dear God. Now, a little bonus fact that I didn't know about was that there were 3 places in my town that you could order sushi from online. However, both of those places were closed for New Year's, leaving us to be the only option for anyone who wanted sushi. And there was a lot of people who wanted sushi. By the time New Year's actually came, the panic and driven of that day is still probably one of the hardest days I've ever had to work for in the food service industry. We were packing orders left and right, making rice in the back, consistently taking other orders because we didn't stop, and had a huge line of people waiting for their orders because we were so backed up with people still ordering party sets. our mall closed, and we still had 10 to 15 people who still were waiting for their party sets. It was insane! At the end of the day, all of us were so tired. After packing and cleaning up the entire kitchen and store, we all wanted to go to bed, straight to bed, and just forget about it, because all of us also had to work the next day, being short-staffed. There were only 5 of us after all. But then came the fireworks. At 12 o'clock, celebrating the new year of 2021, the entire world let out all of their steam and frustration on one singular night, specifically in my town. It went on till 2 a.m. That was purely the sugar on the cream. I hated everything about that night. Thankfully, no, that's now just a memory in the past and I can look on fondly and have flashbacks of. I hope you enjoyed the story. Thanks for taking time to see it. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.